Distinguished guests, esteemed partners, respected leaders, innovators, entrepreneurs, and friends. Good morning and welcome to Porto, Montenegro. It is both an honor and a pleasure to welcome you to the opening of the Adria Future Summit 2026, right here, in a place that has always been a natural meeting point for bold ideas and truly extraordinary people. Today, we gather not only in one of the most beautiful settings of the Adriatic, but in a destination that tells its own story of change. What was once a historic naval shipyard has grown into a vibrant international waterfront community, where people come together across cultures, business, leisure, and everyday life. There is still a sense of continuity here, a balance between what was built in the past and what is being shaped now. And in many ways, that mirrors Montenegro and the wider Adriatic region as it grows into a more open and connected part of the world. This is why being here for the Adria Future Summit feels especially fitting. It is indeed in moments like these that we are reminded that the future is not built in isolation. It is built when leaders come together ready to listen as much as they speak, when open-minded individuals are willing to rethink assumptions, and when investors can recognize value before it becomes widely visible. It also depends on creators who bring ideas into a more human, relatable form, and on communities that allow themselves to believe in progress that is still unfolding. This summit is a celebration of exactly that spirit. As you will come to witness firsthand across the next days, many of the most interesting minds from business, policy, technology, finance, culture, and entrepreneurship will exchange perspectives on where our region is heading and on the shifts that are already beginning to define its future. At Porto, Montenegro, we have experienced that shift firsthand, as we have watched how a place can evolve beyond its origins into something more layered and lived in. That is why our vision continues to evolve in different ways, but always toward people and their needs, their experiences, and the way they choose to live and connect with the world around them. On that note, in addition to the already renowned hospitality experience that region Porto Montenegro has been offering over a decade now, we are proud to support the arrival of our new Syro hotel, bringing a fresh emphasis on active lifestyle, wellness, and performance. This reflects a broader change we are seeing, where well-being is becoming central not only to how people choose where and how they live, but also how they travel. Increasingly, this is not only a defining priority for modern communities, but a hospitality trend. And being able to enable that here makes a real difference in how we think about our role going forward. We are equally proud of the momentum building through Porto Montenegro Studios and the Miloš Karađagić Foundation, both of which are helping to nurture creativity, talent, and the creative industries in a very organic way. There is a natural logic to this for us, as places like Porto Montenegro only reach their full potential when culture and creativity are part of their foundation. We are also excited by plans now taking shape for a summer business school in partnership with a globally respected institution. This is another step in our belief that places today should not only host people, but also offer knowledge and connection more openly. The future, we believe, will belong to places that shorten the distance between learning and doing, and between those who teach and those who build. And increasingly, we see a new generation of globally mobile entrepreneurs, founders, creators, and professionals looking for something different. They seem to be in pursuit of a holistic base, where work and life are not separated so sharply, and where nature, connection, and opportunity are part of that same equation. We believe the fast-emerging Adriatic Riviera is uniquely positioned to offer exactly that, and Porto Montenegro, it tends to be at the forefront of that movement. That thinking naturally extends beyond the marina and into the wider economy of Montenegro. We are proud of our continued investment in Adriatic 42, a project transforming the historic Bijela shipyard into a world-class superyacht repair and refit destination. Adriatic 42 is creating skilled workforce, bringing advanced technical expertise to the region and positioning Montenegro as an important service hub for global yachting. This is also a clear example of how the redevelopment does not need to come at the expense of place, but can build on what already exists, combining economic progress with environmental responsibility by regenerating an existing industrial site rather than expanding into new coastline. This brings us to another core theme of our time, sustainability. For us, sustainability is reflected in everyday decision, in how we build, how we operate, how we think about the long term. It is about respecting the character of this place while allowing to evolve. The same thinking applies to the growing role of blue economy. The Adriatic has long been a source of life and connection, and it is now opening new paths of innovation and development. What lies ahead will belong to those who protect the resources while making responsible use of it. Montenegro has that opportunity. That is why, in many ways, our philosophy can be conveyed in simple words. Live less ordinary, work less ordinary, learn less ordinary, and play less ordinary. Ladies and gentlemen, the Adriatic region stands at an exciting moment in time. It brings together talent, natural beauty, a strong geographical position, and the resilience that has been shaped over time. Alongside, there's growing credibility and the confidence to think bigger. The question is no longer whether this region has potential, but how far we are willing to go to realize it. This is exactly why summits like this matter. They accelerate conversations that might otherwise take much longer to happen. They bring a variety of perspectives in the same room, and more often than not, they turn informal exchange into something of substance. So today, on behalf of Porto Montenegro, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for bringing your ideas, your energy, your curiosity, and your ambition. We are proud to host you, proud to welcome you to Montenegro, and proud to share this moment with all of you. May this summit inspire new thinking, new friendship, new ventures, and new confidence in what this region can become. Welcome to Adria Future Summit. Welcome to Porto Montenegro.